97.9 GRD Rocks. Johnny Walker joining along with Jana. And we've got a special guest in studio. Actually, a couple special guests in the studio.
Yes, we do.
One of whom you're going to get to see tonight at the Van Andel Arena. Seth Rollins is here from the WWE. It's going to be a big show tonight because not only is it SmackDown happening, it's Super Smackdown, and it's a historic live Super Smackdown. How cool is that? We're all very excited to have you here.
Hey, well, thank you very much, man. I'm excited to be here. Excited for super duper giant SmackDown tonight at Van Andel. It's going to be a great time. You hit the nail on the head. We don't do these live ones for SmackDown very often. Raw's live every week, but SmackDown being live tonight from the Van Andel is going to be a very special night for all of us in Grand Rapids.
What kind of extra pressure does it put on you being live? Man,
I think for the normal person, it would feel like extra pressure. But like I said, Raw's live every week. We do the pay-per-views live, once a month on the Sundays. And realistically, all of our performances are live for the most part, because the way we do things and what we do is just you kind of get one shot to go out there and do your deal. And, takes a while to get to the point where you're very comfortable doing it. But, I mean, we do it so often that it just is what it is. We gotta make adjustments on the fly and make a TV show out of it.
You mean you don't say cut halfway through a match? Can we start that part over? I missed that move. I want to try it again.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
It's like, okay, I missed the curb
Can
stomp.
you do that tonight? In just the middle of everything, be like, these two fools from GRD asked me to just say cut in the middle of this. So is that cool?
I feel like Damien Mizdow and The Miz might be the only ones who can get away with that. But that's not my thing. I'm a one take machine, man. I don't need all those breaks in the action.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's just the nature of what we do. I think people underestimate kind of how talented and skilled we are. Because like I said, we do this. I had 200 matches last year. We're on the road 250, 300 days a year. There's no off season, and by hook or by crook, whether you're injured or hurt or whatever you did the day before or whatever you got going on in your personal life, you just got to put that aside and go out there and do the thing and do it on one take.
Yeah. And we see that you brought your Money in the Bank briefcase that's seen a few fights.
It's actually like physically a real thing. Like it's here. We're looking at it.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
Staring at it. It's in the flesh.
In the metal?
The metal.
I
don't know. But it's
something.
It's certainly seen better days. It's it's had its fair share of bumps and bruises along the way since I won the darn thing last July. So it's here. It's got a contract in it. I can cash that thing in and challenge for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So that's pretty sweet.
When are you thinking of doing that?
I've tried it a couple times, but been thwarted. So it's really not one of those things where I look at a date and say, yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to do it this date. It's mostly I'm kind of observe and report, I guess. I watch and see, when is my opportune moment to strike. I don't want to. I want to make sure that when I do cash it in, it's a foolproof situation, 100% guaranteed. I'm going to be the man, no questions asked, because you only get one shot at cashing it in, getting the match started and getting it over with. So it's very important to me. Like I said, no day set in time, but when the time is right, I'll know.
Are you looking for a particular opponent?
Whoever the champ is, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Brock Lesnar's the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. If he finds himself in an unfortunate position, then he'll be on the receiving end of a curb stomp, and I'll pin him. But if he loses that championship, then whoever takes it from him, they better be watching their back as well.
Now, Brock interfered kind of with your fight last night with John Cena.
You could call it interference.
Just a slight nuisance.
But it worked out
really.
in your favor.
It's a cage match, so there are no rules. Anything goes. And yes, it did work out in my favor. Brock Lesnar definitely made his presence felt in the main event cage match with myself and John Cena last night on WWE Monday Night Raw. And like you said, it worked out in my favor. I ended up walking out of that cage having my hand raised in victory. And there's not too many guys who can say that when they step into the ring with John Cena. He's 15-time world champion, surefire Hall of Famer, one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time. So the fact that I got one up on him last night is feather in my cap, I would say.
Yeah. WrestleMania is coming. Everybody's excited about WrestleMania every single year. It's bigger and bigger every single year.
Absolutely.
What kind of match do you want to be in at WrestleMania?
I want to be in a match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. That's been my goal from day one. I think in any endeavor you pursue, if you're not kind of shooting for the moon, you might be underselling yourself. And that was been my goal. I've always wanted to be the WWE champion, always wanted a main event in WrestleMania. So to me, it doesn't matter who the champ is or what the circumstances are surrounding the situation. That's where I want to be. Like I said, it doesn't matter who, but the match is for the title, and it's in the main event.
Could we be combining WrestleMania title match with your Money in the Bank contract?
Hey, if I still have this Money in the Bank contract by the time WrestleMania 31 rolls around, I'm hanging out in, the greater Santa Monica area or wherever we're at, San Francisco, Levi Stadium. I'm hanging out there, and the opportunity presents itself. I would not hesitate to cash in at WrestleMania. Why not?
Nice. Jenna, would you like to introduce our other special guest who's here today?
I absolutely would. This is Adam.
With 2 M's.
That's right. Adam with 2 M's. Very, very special. One of our GRD listeners. And Adam, you said you had some questions.
Yeah, with the Royal Rumble next month, are you going to enter that to double secure your shot at WrestleMania?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I had a pretty good run in the Royal Rumble last year. My first Royal Rumble, I spent almost an hour in the ring. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet for the Royal Rumble. I think we got about 6 weeks till we get to Philadelphia, which is where the Rumble is being held this year. I think maybe I'll keep my plans a little top secret until we get a little bit closer, and then we'll start to figure things out, I think. But for right now, I'm enjoying this Money in the Bank briefcase, and I'm going to enjoy seeing who kind of throws their name into the hat to be in the Royal Rumble. It should be an interesting one. The Rumble's always a big one for us.
When you say we're going to see where we're at, are you indeed a new Paul Heyman guy?
I am a Seth Rollins guy. So everything that I'm doing is to benefit Mr. Money in the Bank, myself. I have reached an agreement with Paul Heyman to say that I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Might be a bit of a stretch at this point, but if you tune in to Super Smackdown tonight, or again, if you're in the greater Grand Rapids area and you want to come on down to the Van Andel, we'd love to have you. Tickets starting at $15, still great seats available. You might be privy to a little information regarding my situation with Paul Heyman. So we'll see where it goes from here, but like I said, I'm a Seth Rollins guy first and foremost. We'll see what Paul Heyman and my agreement with him brings to the table moving forward, though.
Okay, and with all the controversy with the podcast last month, how does that fuel you more with what Vince McMahon said, or does it kind of make you a little aggressive towards him?
No, I wouldn't say it makes me aggressive towards Mr. McMahon. It certainly fuels my ambitious side. I would say, Vince made reference, in case people are not sure what you're talking about. He made reference to our generation of superstars. He referred to us as millennials and said that maybe we lack the ambition that some of the older generations have. And for me, that I don't want to say I was taken as an insult, because he did take the time after he made that statement to use my name specifically and say that I am one of the few, reaching for the brass ring. So thank you, Mr. McMahon, for that. But at the same time, I don't even want that to have to come up in conversation. You know what I mean? I don't even want, Stone Cold Steve Austin or anybody else or Adam with 2 M's to even have to ask about that. The proof, as they say, is in the pudding. I'm here, Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm out there every single night in a different town and in a different state in every country, from here to Timbuktu, and I'm putting everything I have into every single match. So for there even to be an assumption that I'm not giving it everything I've got, or that I'm not as ambitious as anyone who came before me, to me is just asinine. So I'm already working on a higher plane right here, and all that does is fuel the fire to take me even higher to the next level. So in a way, Vince is a mastermind, right? He knows what he's doing better than anybody. So I'm sure what he said for a reason. And if you watched the WWE programming over the last week, including the NXT Live special, Our Revolution on our network, WWE TLC and Raw last night, I think you saw a plethora of guys stepping up, reaching for that, proverbial brass ring.
Now, Jana has something that she was kind of afraid to ask you. She wants you to teach her something.
Oh, what?
Well, I mean, I
Can't
think
sing and I can't dance, so sorry.
I'm not going to ask you to do that. I'm going to ask you to do something that you're an expert at.
Oh, yeah?
Curb stomping. Can you teach me?
I mean,
She's a very angry person. She wants to know.
Oh my goodness! Angry, please. No one would ever say that about me.
What's going on with your vertical leap situation?
Oh, mad ups, man, mad ups for days. No, I can. No.
Hey, if you can't get your feet off the ground, you might have trouble putting one on the back of somebody's head and smashing their face into the ground. So,
okay.
I mean, I can give you the tips and the wherewithal, but you got to be able to athletically bound your way into the air like a gazelle, because that's what I do. So
it's just coming up and then coming right down on the face?
Straight down on the back of the head, driving the face, the teeth, the nose, the eye sockets into, whatever object suits your purpose at the time. For me, it's been this briefcase, it's been steel steps, it's been cinder blocks, it's been tables, it's been chairs, it's been the canvas itself. So, cool thing about the curb stomp is it can kind of come from anywhere, and it works in a lot of different ways. But the most important thing about it is that it's effective. So again, I can tell you how to do it.
Okay.
But you're not me. No offense.
I mean, okay. I'll practice. I'll practice a little bit at home. I'm not gonna, test it out right here today.
Brother or something like that. You might. I
do have a little brother. What a great suggestion. I just wanted to know about the mechanics of it, kind of how it works. But yeah, I was gonna say before you said it, I was like, sounds darn effective.
Yeah, it works quite well for me. It gets the job done. I've won one or two matches with it in my day, so it's pretty good. But like I said, you're not me, so you might not have that sort of luck. I don't know. Your aim might be off. You might make some miscalculations. But either way, it works for me.
Yeah, it's a good statement. We're not you. Of course, there are a lot of wrestlers that are not you because nobody else has got that. Do you get to use that in your title match when you use your contract? Do you get to take the briefcase into the ring and use it as an assistant and an aid?
As however you want.
Well, I guess technically speaking, I'm not really ever supposed to use the briefcase in a match. But, it's not cheating unless you get caught.
Oh, there's that.
So, with that said, I like to think of it as being a step ahead of my opponent. How about that?
There you go.
As far as being able to take it into the match that I cashed it in for, you never know. I don't know. That's so far away. For now, anyway. We'll see what happens. But it's done me good in the past. So, if it feels right, it feels right.
So make sure if you're in the area, get your tickets if you don't already have them for WWE Super Smackdown tonight at the Van Andel Arena. Special announcement from Seth Rollins tonight. Be looking forward to. Of course, lots and lots of action, lots of people. Is there a fight tonight that you're looking forward to?
I think the main event for the evening is a rematch from Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt. And if you saw Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, those two guys beat the hell out of each other. They used everything from the standard tables, ladders, and chairs to kendo sticks to Ambrose got his eyes fried with the sparks from a TV. I mean, they were all over the place. So it was wild. I'm looking forward to seeing what they pull out again tonight. It should be a pretty wicked and wild time down there at Van Andel tonight.
And the return of somebody you have a history with.
Ugh.
Someone you like, then I take it.
Yeah. So awesome. Awesome. He came in and cost me my match at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. So awesome. He's entered himself into the Royal Rumble thinking he's going to win the whole damn thing. So awesome, Roman Reigns. Woohoo.
Yeah, okay. We're not going to spend any more time talking about him. Tickets starting at only $15. If you're in the area, get your tickets. Come on out to WWE Super Smackdown Live. And it's a historic because it's actually live tonight.
Yes,
Come on down. They do a lot of these recording here in town. It's going to be live. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, man, there's something special about live TV. We do the SmackDown taped often, and the crowds are phenomenal for it. But I'm telling you, man, live, there's some sort of crazy energy that happens when people know they're live on television. You know what I mean? So anything can happen. It's WWE. If you've never been to a live show before, this is a great place to start because it could get pretty crazy out there tonight.
Craziest sign you've ever seen?
Sign.
Well,
we have some people who police those things pretty well. So there have been some decent ones, some creative ones about. I think I saw one guy who had he was making fun of me, of course, and he had like drawn the Money in the Bank briefcase or like had a cardboard cutout of it in the shape of a purse or something like that.
Oh,
You know, 'cause I carry the briefcase around with me everywhere, and he said it should be a purse because he doesn't. He's not so sure of my manhood. So that was pretty interesting, but I like it. I like the enthusiasm, if you will. So yeah, there have been some good ones out there.
and if they're making signs for you, you know that you've made an impact on them. So
Yeah, exactly. You know, they can feel which way about me, but the fact that they care is the most important part, one way or another. So it's good. I enjoy what I do.
there you go. Well, Seth, thanks for coming by, visiting us here at GRD. Looking
yes,
forward to
thank
seeing you tonight.
Mr. Money in the Banks.
Absolutely, man. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Adam with 2 M's. It's been phenomenal. Congratulations. I'm glad to hang out with you. Good questions, too, by the way. So thank you, guys. Hope to see everybody tonight down at Van Andel. It's going to be awesome. Super Smackdown live.
Tonight, Van Andel Arena. Get all the details right now at WGRD.com.